Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? Turn to the Most High in Him only, alone. No helpers, no sidekicks, no Batman and Robin, no Justice League, no Wonder Woman. Just turn to Yahweh alone. It's a shame that the word alone, people don't understand what that word means anymore. Alone means alone, by himself. Nobody else helping him out, sitting right next to him. None of that stuff. Is all nonsense. And because you have bought into that fictional BS, many of us, for only the Most High knows how long, our lives have been wrecks. And it is because we've been given over to that train of thought. Come back to the Most High in Him alone. He is the Savior. He's the only one who can enlighten you. He's the only one who can strengthen you. He's the only one who can keep you physically and spiritually and mentally and financially and every other lead that's out there. Okay? I want you to hit the like button as you come through this door to help some other Hebrew out there see this. Maybe to help some Gentile out there who wants to cleave to the nation of Israel to see this. Whoever needs to see this, they're going to see this. This is not church. This is not religion. This is not the blood-drinking society of Christianity. None of that nonsense. On this channel, I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk. And this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness, which means we deal with the truth. And the truth is reality. And the reality is Jacob's revenge will be BFA. Boot to fucking ass. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to keep y'all too long, right? Because it's been a long week in slavery. And for many of us, the week ain't over, including myself. Been feeling under the weather the last 2 days. Got slavery again in the morning, as usual. But this video right here, this live right here, is not cookies and milk. This live is what it is. BFA, boot to fucking ass. Jacob's revenge will be just that. So I'm letting you know right now, in case you haven't figured it out. If anybody in here is squeamish, or maybe you adverse to what you guys, many people would call rough language. Dare I even say foul language, which there's no proof of that. Just because somebody doesn't like a particular word doesn't mean that it's foul. It might be strong, especially when you've been groomed in society to think a certain way. I told you guys before, the word fuck is an acronym. It's called fornication under consent of the king. Again, the word fuck is an acronym. Fornication under consent of the king. Just like the word shit, S-H-I-T, another acronym. Ship height in transit. Why am I sharing that with you guys and gals? Because I know some of our people, they have a problem with so-called rough language. Well, I'm here to let you know, fam, Jacob's revenge ain't gonna be no fucking cookies and milk. Somebody gonna get their shit split. And we ain't gonna give a fuck about talking nice and sweet when we splitting your shit. Now, for all of you wonderful Hebrews out there, Tav X, purity and becoming one. And for any of you naysayers out there, brother, why are you talking like that? Show me the commandment where thou shalt not say these words, and I'll stop today. Until then, knock it off, Hebrew. And we're going to talk a little bit about Jacob's revenge. If you think that Jacob is going to be talking nice and sweet and kind and polite while we putting chains and fetters around somebody's neck, I don't know what you're smoking, Hebrew. Snap out of it. You've been under the rule of the Edomites long enough. Fuck all of that shit. This ain't that kind of live stream. This is about Jacob's revenge. BFA, boot to fucking ass. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you dare. And we're going to give it another minute or two. And then we're going to bring out some scriptures about Jacob's revenge. And it is always a pleasure to see all of the broskies and the sisters up in here. I love every one of you. Whether you on the live or on the playback, much love to y'all. Hit the like button as you come in the door. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. In another minute or two, we're going to get started, fam. I love y'all. You gotta feel it when it's around, son. I'm trying to tell you. Walking those topic was go. Because that's the way the world goes. Don't fuck with my spirit, my bro. Like I told you hoes, you get exposed. Don't fuck with my spirit. Don't fuck with my spirit. I got these keys, we're persevering. I got these keys, we're persevering. Don't fuck my spirit. 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 I got these keys in it. Don't fuck with me when I'm in my blood. My ancestors. They cause the shit. I can't control how they get. Y'all got the band and off when they head. Can't be the bill. My eyes dry and red. I feel all they pain. My ancestors, they won't eat my bread. That's just insane. Or is this a gift? They call us open, cause our souls got dripped. I know that in power. fuck with my spirit, my crow. Like I told you hoes, you get exposed. Don't fuck with my spirit. Don't fuck with my spirit. I got the keys. Oh, persevere. I got the keys. Oh, persevere. Don't fuck with my spirit. Don't fuck with my spirit. Tab X Hebrews. Hit that like button on your way in the door. Grab your pen and your pad. Or you can just keep playing this video back and listen to me run my big black mouth as we read these scriptures. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. You gotta feel it when it's around you, son. Don't fuck with my spirit. Don't fuck with our spirit. You done fucked up, heathens. You done fucked with our spirits, and that's your ass. You had your fun, fucking heathens. You done fucked up. You know you done fucked up too. You ain't with that love shit no more. Bust your ass. We're gonna read about our ancestors. Off with their heads. Don't fuck with my spirit, you damn heathen. I'm sick of you heathens. I done had it up to here. I'm ready to get busy. Think I'm playing if you want to. The name of this channel is called Mr. Real Talk. I stand behind mine. I got the keys in. You heard information. Another sound confirmation. I can't make this shit up. Hebrews. I want to say first off, Tab X, purity and becoming one. To all of the fam out there. Y'all know how you do. The way that you become pure, and you're going to become one by default when you do this. You turn to the Most High God and Him alone. You see, when you turn to the Most High and Him alone, you know what's going to happen? The Most High God is going to bring you back to your spiritual family. Yeah, your spiritual brothers and sisters and cousins and uncles and aunts and your spiritual neighbors and all of that. Okay? See, it's nothing out here that's going to convince me that a lot of us on this channel, a lot of us knew each other before we were born, y'all. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. And there's no way for me to prove that to you right now. But I'm telling you, I got that same strong feeling in my gut. And I've yet to be wrong. I've yet to be wrong when I got this kind of feeling in my gut that I have about this, about us knowing each other before we came to earth. I don't know where we were. I don't know. Wherever the place is where you waiting to be born at. Remember this, y'all. Just because the Most High creates your spirit doesn't mean he has to have you birthed into the world as soon as he creates your spirit. The Most High ain't on no time clock where he has to do this like the way me or you would. You've never created a human spirit, so you don't know what goes into it. You don't know if there's a waiting room and assembly line. You don't know nothing about none of that. Sound confirmation. This world is nothing like what they told us it was. The majority of everything is all lies. And it took most of us our whole lives to get to this point where we even can accept the truth that what I just said is true. Most things that we've all been taught is all BS. And most people will never be able to break away from the lies. But because of Hosea 6:2, now the Most High has awakened us after he's had us put through all kind of nightmares. And now it's the other people's turn to go through the same nightmare that we went through. Now it's everybody else's turn. And trust me, it doesn't matter whether they believe it or not. They're going to go through. Hazel Wizard says, Happy Friday, family. Mr. Real Talk. All praises to the Most High alone. 100. Happy Friday to you, Hazel Woods. And happy Friday to the rest of the family out there. And all praises to the Most High alone. You better believe it. King David in the house. King David says Tom X 100. Both on the same mindset. Just drop a community on it, verse and all. So all that love, even Torah only, man. Stop, brother. Just let y'all do it. We ain't fighting, flat out scared to. Too bad he said it. He said he using us. Also get mad all you want. We getting busy. Tell y'all no on that day. The worst thing to do. Have the same faith as idol worshippers. Hey, King David, let him know, King David. Hey, let him know, King David. Hey, King David. We appreciate you coming on, brother. The other day you came on the live stream. We appreciate that, brother. And you know what? We're going to open up the live stream more, okay? We're going to start doing that more. And that will be for anybody out there who wants to come on here. Whether it's somebody like King David, whether it's Hazel Woods, whether it's any of our heavy hitters we got over here, okay? And we all one of them ones, okay? But we got a lot of big guns over here. We're going to start dropping the link more often. And that link will be, of course, it's for the family. Any one of you niggas on here can come on here whenever I drop that link. And you guys may have something you want to share with the nation. Whenever I drop that link, you know what I'm saying? That'll be you guys or you gals' chances to come on. And look, even for the naysayers out there, the blood drinkers and the vampires, we'll drop that link. They'll be more than welcome to come on and let us know why we should drink blood and eat bodies like they do. We're going to start doing that more. All praises to the Most High God. And like you said, King David, they can get mad all they want. The Most High done already said it. It's going to be what he said. Hazelwood says, at King David, Tav X. That Christian religion has made our people weak and docile. Everything is forgive, and love. But the heathens don't think that way. Hell no, they don't think that way. The heathens, they don't play. They are serious about theirs. Hey, Hebrews, I'm telling y'all, be serious about your family. And look, I'm serious about what I said too. I just can't prove it, y'all. But I got that feeling in my gut, and I know some of us, probably a lot of us, we knew each other, y'all. Before we came to planet Earth, we knew each other. Look, unless you under the belief that the Most High creates new spirits every day a man or a woman is born, I'm not under that belief. I believe that the Most High created all the spirits, created all the animals, the flesh, the invisible things, and everything. I believe He did all that in the beginning. So I believe our spirits were made in creation. Not you get a woman pregnant today, and then 9 months, or today or 9 months from now, the Most High creates new spirits. I mean, I just don't believe that. I believe that the Most High created everything a long time ago. Whether He birthed you into the earth or not, He doesn't have to birth you into the earth. Where's the rule at? Where is the commandment that the Most High has to birth you into the earth as soon as He creates your spirit? Where's that one at? And last I checked, a spirit don't need a body to exist, to live, to move around. Now, if a body needs a spirit, some kind of spirit, but a spirit doesn't necessarily need a body, although you may have a body. Any spirit could have a spiritual body, but you don't necessarily need a physical body to exist. You know what I mean? It's heavy, y'all. We could be on here all day talking about. One thing I do know, everything they taught us is BS. And we ain't taking that shit no more. We ain't coloring inside the lines no more. Fuck that shit. Coloring inside the lines that another motherfucker set up for you. A nigga who's been out to destroy you, rape, rob, kill, pillage, and you let this nigga set up guidelines? Fuck out of here. Fuck those lines. And fuck those religions too. And fuck church too. All that shit is one big bag of shit that fucked us over more ways than one. Then turned our men into straight. Oh man, let me calm down. I'm getting fucking pissed thinking about these weak ass men out here that we got out here. Love, brother. No, brother. That's the wrong attitude. I don't care if he murdered your brother. Just love him. What would Jesus do, brother? Fuck out of here, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I tell you what I'm gonna do. You murder my brother, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you and I'm gonna try to take you out. If you survive, it won't be because I didn't do my best. I'm gonna do my best to send your ass on up. You feel me? I'm just being honest with you. You do some fucked up shit to my family, I'm gonna come find you. If you can be found, I'm gonna find you. And if I can't find you, it's because the Most High doesn't want you found. But I'll definitely pray that the Most High snuffs you out. And if I got something to do with it, I'm gonna try to get you myself. I'm not lying. Play with my family if you want to. And this goes for anybody. I don't care who it is. You can think it's sweet if you want to. See, you know what? You'll fuck around and do some bullshit with me, play with me, disrespect me, act crazy, maybe even try some wild ass shit. I might let you go. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I will be open to, that's just how I am. But if you fuck with my family, if you fuck with my spirit, you fuck with my brother's spirit, which is y'all, I fuck around. I fuck around and get busy. And you can take that numerous ways, whatever way you want to take it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not with the love shit. Do something to me, I'm gonna do something to you. You take out one of my family, I'm gonna take out one of yours. I'm not playing. Fucking think it's a game. I'm also down for the bros, down for the homies, down for the Israelites, the men and the women. I'm willing to get busy. Not just with words. See, my love is real love, not just words. I'm willing to put action behind these words. I'm talking physical action. BFA, boot to fucking ass. Fuck that love shit. You know who I love? I love the Hebrews. I love the Israelites. I love y'all. And you know what? The remnant of Gentiles out there that's going to cleave to us, guess what? You with us. So I got love for you too. I'm not going to say, well, you know what? Even though he's cleaving to us, even though he's down with us, even though he's worshiping our God, following us, and doing everything we telling him to, I still don't fuck with him. Nah. If you are a Gentile out there and you're going to sincerely cleave to the nation of Israel, which means you're going to follow our God, you're going to do what we tell you to, because you don't know how to follow our God. We got to show you. So that means you're going to cleave to our God by cleaving to us and holding on to us and doing as you're told. When we see you doing that, hey, look, I can definitely speak for myself, and I know other Israelites feel the same too. Certain ones. If you're doing everything that the Most High wants, if you're doing everything that we tell you that you need to do, and you cleaving to our God by cleaving to us, of course I'm down with you. I fucks with you. But your brothers and your sisters, they're done. We're putting them in slavery. Hardcore bondage, chains and fetters, kicking and screaming. The majority of you Gentiles, that's your destination. The majority of you. And that's the ones that get it easy. Some of you just gonna get snuffed the fuck out. And you can laugh now, think it's a fucking game. You ain't gonna think it's a game when BFA goes all the way live, boot to fucking ass. I promise you, you won't think it's a fucking game then. And you're not even gonna think nothing about no fucking love, love, love. Cause it's gonna be BFA all the way up your fucking ass. You're gonna beg, you're gonna cry, please, please. And your pleas will go unanswered, ignored, laughed at, dare I say, just like you did us. Jacob's revenge will be just that. Jacob's revenge. It's not going to be love, not going to be kind, not going to be courteous, not going to be nobody saying, brother, brother, please, brother. Brother, there's no need for rough language, brother. Brother, brother, what would Jesus do, brother? Have a little compassion. But man, fuck that shit. Don't talk to me about no fucking compassion. Or did you not see the title of this video, nigga? Jacob's Revenge. Do you think compassion has a place in this shit? Not no fucking revenge. But see, Jacob has been made to be so fucking soft. Sound confirmation. You've been turned into the stuff on the inside of a marshmallow. That little white creamy shit. That little shit ain't gonna do shit. That's the shit. That's the nigga that's gonna let the heathens come and take your lunch money. I'm telling you, I'm tired of my lunch money being taken. Ain't nobody taking my lunch money no more. Nigga, it's do or die. Time to make a stand, nigga. I'm telling you, from now on, ain't nobody taking my lunch money no more. And you know what? I got so much love for my brothers and sisters. Guess what? When you got brothers and sisters and you make up your mind that ain't nobody taking your lunch money no more, you think you gonna let somebody take your brother or your sister's lunch money without fucking them up? I'm telling you right now, not only am I not allowing nobody to take my lunch money, but I am not allowing nobody to take my brother or sister's lunch money. I'm not allowing it. I take offense to that. I take that personal. You're disrespecting the family, and family disrespect will no longer be tolerated. Family disrespect will be met with equal, if not greater, disrespect. Because that's the shit we on from now on, going forward. That's the shit I'm definitely on, and I know I ain't by my fucking self neither. It's time. It's damn near that time, y'all. And trust me, when that time fully arrives, you'll know. Hey, look, it ain't gonna be no announcement. Ain't nobody gonna have to tell you. It's just gonna start naturally fucking occurring. BFA, boot to fucking ass. A big boot too. Hazelwood says most of our people don't even realize they are Israelites. Hazelwoods, you are absolutely correct. It's painful too. King David said it was a time and a place to get busy, to free the people, point blank, period. Even the angels that came could have knocked the whole nation out, but they was on a mission and battle was the last thing on them. Facts, King David. Facts. As always, a shout out to all the family in the chat. Y'all always come with those uplifting comments, those inspiring comments. And family, please keep it up because all of your comments encourage me, and not only me, family. There are people who come and they watch these videos on the live and the playback. Your comments are going out there and uplifting and encouraging the people who need to be strengthened. So this is a group effort. This is a family effort. My name is just the name on the channel, but this channel belongs to the nation of Israel. And it's just waiting for our people to one, remember that they Israelites, and the two, have a soft place to land when you realize who you are and to escape the world of idolatry and cannibalism, because it's going to get you brutally fucking killed. We got Israel's kingdom of saints up in here, up in here. Israel's kingdom of saints, good to see you, fam. Shalom. Israel kingdom of saints says, Shalom, family. Get on their ass at Mr. Real Talk. Hey, my brother, I'm doing my best, fam. And I will continue to do my best as long as the Most High has me on planet Earth, brother. And a good shalom to you and yours. And keep doing what you doing, brother. May the Most High have mercy on you. May He bless you and yours as you continue to do what you do, fam. Good to see you. Hazelwood says Jeremiah 1 and 5. Well, you know what, Hazelwoods? We're going to go and we're going to get Jeremiah 1 and 5. That's right. And I'm not going to keep you guys too long. Number one, because I'm drop dead tired. Still feeling under the weather. However, I do feel a little bit better. And I got to get up early as crazy in the morning for slavery. And I got to still give me something to eat. I got a lot I got to do when I get off of here, y'all. But first things first, the most important thing that I can ever do is what I'm doing right now. I was born for a time just like this, as was Hazelwood's, as was King David, as was Israel's kingdom of saints. All of us were born for a time just like this. The Most High could have had us on this earth at any other time, but He chose right now. And He has His reasons. Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Family, that is so deep. Because not only is that speaking about Jeremiah, that's also speaking about all of the Israelites, y'all. Which also makes me think even more about what I said. Y'all, we knew each other before we were born, y'all. The Most High knew us, but the part they must have left out on purpose was we knew each other too. I can feel it, y'all. And we linked up with each other again in the physical realm right here on this channel. I can feel it. I can feel it, y'all. Jeremiah 1 and 5 hitting different, y'all. And Jeremiah 1 and 5 is very, very, very heavy in so many ways. Look, we could spend 2 hours alone just on Jeremiah 1 and 5. We might have to double back, circle the block, and do that at some point. Jeremiah 1 and 5, that's one we can feast on that all day. You know what? Meditate on that this evening, family. Jeremiah 1 and 5. The Most High knew us. King David says, Tom Vex at Israel's Kingdom of Saints, aka the idol debate, headbuster that get on your live, having them using feelings, then trust over JC. Ask them, show verse, chapter, them, it's like a dog man verse. King David says chapter, not no dog example. Crazy. This is crazy, y'all. We cannot make this up, man. Excuse me, y'all. We can't make this up, y'all. King David says, crazy you said. I remember my 11th grade, these Negro heathens I hang with, the so-called nerdy Negro, told my homeboy out the blue, give me $100, you owe or be doing you in. They was lying, but punk. Damn. King David says, punk him. He starts stuttering and saying, I think I do owe them. I told him, no, you don't. I'm dropping for you. I was dead serious. Hate that bullying on our people, heathens or Negroes. All facts, King David. And that's crazy that like you said, that's crazy that I would bring that up. And that's crazy that you remember that story. That's crazy. They made that boy try to make him give them $100. You owe or we doing you in. They was lying, but punk him. Damn, man. I hate that bullying shit too. And you know what? Like I said, I ain't letting nobody take my lunch money no more. And not only are you not going to take my money, if I'm around, you ain't taking my brother or my sister's lunch money. And that comes in various forms in 2025, and it looks different ways. I'm telling you, I ain't allowing none of that shit. If I'm around on the scene, I'm gonna take that as you trying to take my money. You trying to take my brother's money, that's my little brother. Or whether that's my big brother, it don't matter. You ain't taking nothing from me, so you ain't taking shit from my brother or my sister either. And if you think you are, then guess what? I guess we just gonna have to get busy. And if somebody end up getting snuffed out, oh well. That's what happens when you try to take something from somebody that don't belong to you. You run the risk of getting snuffed the fuck out. And I'm telling you right now, if a fucking heathen try to get busy with you, out here trying to abuse you and trying to, you know what these heathens are about. You know how they get down. They try this shit with you and you end up snuffing their ass out. Look, I'm not telling you to go out here and snuff somebody, but if they push you in the corner and it's you or them, I ain't got to tell you. And oh well. If they want it, try to avoid it. But if they won't let you, then you know what? Somebody just gonna have to get snuffed. And you pray to the Most High that He gives you the strength to snuff them good and fast. Hard too. Right on up out of here. Just like that. This ain't no boxing match. And if you do have to end up boxing with a nigga, okay, so be it. But look, it ain't gotta be pretty. All it has to do is be effective. You know what I mean? Just make it effective. Handle your business. Whatever that means to you. Look, I'll tell you this. Just win, Hebrew. That's all I'm concerned about. Just win. You play to win the game. And if you in a tussle, a physical scruff, do what you got to do, Hebrew. Just win. King David says, I'm in a hood school, so you either get punked or stand your ground. But people knew I get down, but they always try me because I didn't act hard. Always been lame, even though I'm from the hood. Pre-K through 12. Hey, King David, I feel you, King David. Niggas always want to try you, bro. Especially when you in the hood. And niggas is always trying to punk you. That's just how niggas, it's sad, but that's how niggas are. Niggas are gonna just automatically off the break, they're looking to prey on somebody. And that shit is sad, yo. That's one thing about being black, being a nigga. going through school, growing up, or you gonna go through some shit. Especially if you go to a school that's so-called hood, which a lot of us did. I know I did. Growing up in school, you could barely learn shit. Cause you just, the way that shit was, it was too much shit going on. Violence. This neighborhood against that neighborhood. This neighborhood against that neighborhood. And it doesn't matter if you with the shits or not. It does not matter. Once niggas know where you from, it doesn't matter if you got nothing to do with that shit or not. Once niggas from the other side know what neighborhoods you from, they don't give a fuck if you got nothing to do with that shit or not. Them niggas gonna say, hey, fuck that. That nigga one of them niggas, he live around there. So that means he's one of them. Fuck it. Let's get him. So then niggas is gonna be on your ass. Whether that means they trying to jump you, rob you, maybe both. Beat the shit out of you, extort you, unalive you. I mean, it's different levels to this shit. That's the kind of shit you had to worry about when you go into school in a hood environment. Shit's like jail or prison or some shit. That's why they got that saying, school to prison pipeline. I know you heard of that before. That's that hood shit. They training you to go to jail and prison because that's all you learn in school. You learn how to commit crime. You learn about street shit and gang shit in school. The last thing you can focus on, how the hell am I supposed to focus on learning the assignment in class when it's all kind of neighborhoods in this school, and these neighborhoods are violent neighborhoods, and they got beef with other neighborhoods based off the fact of you just don't live in their neighborhood. So just because of that, they want to bring harm to you. So now you have a choice. Are you just gonna straggle by yourself and be a lone wolf in a school filled with neighborhoods where they rolling like a gang? It's not a gang, but it is, because it's a particular neighborhood. And if it's a lot of people from their neighborhood and you're by yourself, guess what? Those guys are gonna be on your ass. So then maybe by default, you're forced to roll with the neighborhood now, just so that you don't get jumped and robbed every day. And trust me, you might think you could do this alone, and maybe you can. But if you around neighborhoods where some neighborhoods may have 30 guys in school, 40 guys, 50, 60 guys from one neighborhood, and they all say, hey, if somebody goes against our neighborhood, all 60 of us are going to jump that guy. I'm telling you, it's easy to say, I don't need nobody until you see. Have you ever seen what 30 guys can do to one guy? I have. It ain't pretty. Okay? It ain't pretty. It's something that you would want to avoid if you could. 30 guys on one guy, I'm telling you, you don't want that. King David says, lastly, before you get to the verse, BFA will also go to the Negro heathens, sadly, which we don't want to do, but they a problem too. So we warn them also. Hey, King David, you ain't lying. There's going to be a lot of Negro heathens out there getting BFA, boot to fucking ass, because you won't tighten up. You won't change your ways. So you're going to get caught up in something that's not even really meant for you. But since you won't change your ways, it's meant for you. Jacob's Revenge. It's all about BFA, boot to fucking ass. Chains and fetters, people going into captivity, nobles and princes gonna get bound up and carried off against their will. Now we're gonna read a couple of verses, then I'm gonna let you guys go. Like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. Hazelwood says, well, how long can we keep warning them? And you know what, Hazelwood? That's a good question. And I often think about that. And you know what? So far, So far, Hazelwoods, what I've come up with is once the Most High wants us to stop giving them warning, the Most High is going to cut it off. That's what I've come up with so far. Because I often think about that. Well, how long are we going to keep warning people? When will the warning stop? And so far, what I've come up with is going to be a natural transition. Jeremiah 16:16. Matter of fact, let's read it right now. It's funny. It's funny you say that, Hazelwoods. You know what, Hazelwoods? The Most High wanted you to say that so that we could go right here. I uploaded the video like maybe a day or two ago because I was at my slavery and I looked up on the ceiling and I saw the number 1616, and it prompted me to go right here and pull out 1616 in the book of Jeremiah. And it reads, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks." That's when we're going to stop warning them, Hazelwoods, when them hunters come. And you know what? Those hunters are not just going to be one group. Those hunters could refer to the invisible hitters of the Most High. Those hunters could refer to the battle axes of the Most High, which is the Israelites. Those hunters could refer to the giants, which are going to come and wreak havoc. So many things that those hunters could be and will be. When those hunters start to arrive, there will be no more warning. And you know what? Something tells me, Hazelwoods, and everybody else out there, something tells me that those hunters, they're already here, waiting to be unleashed. Whether that's the invisible hitters, the Hebrews themselves, or them giants. I think that the hunters are already here, on standby, waiting for the go. That's just me though. But I definitely believe and feel like the time of the warning is definitely coming to an end. And it's going to be no more warning. It's just going to be them hitters pulling up and hitting very hard, hitting you where it hurts. And I know you heard that. Sound confirmation. BFA is on the horizon, family. Let's read this. The book of Joshua. Listen to this. If the Israelite out there was able to do this today, our people would say, "You a witch. You a warlock. This is voodoo." Because that's how our people are now. Because of what the church has done. That's why the church is going to get BFA. Boot to fucking ass. Oh, yeah. The church is directly responsible for the slave trade. Okay? At least the transatlantic one. But we found out now there was also a Pacific coast trade as well. Stuff is coming out more and more and more. Go check it out, Hebrews. Go look into it. Knowledge is bursting out of the scene. These people have hid everything. All of the nations were in on it. Psalms 83. So it's going to be BFA to all of you motherfuckers. All of you. You're all in it together, and you all going to get your shit handed to you together. You were in confederacy together, all of you. Psalms 83. And it's time to fucking pay. But if somebody was amongst us today who could do what I'm getting ready to read right now, the first thing our people would cry, He's a witch. He's a warlock. Listen to this. Joshua 10, verse 12. Then Joshua spoke to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, Sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. Verse 13, and the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hasted not to go down. About a whole day Joshua stopped the sun and the moon so the Israelites could take revenge on the Amorites. I'm talking to somebody. Joshua carried out a boot to fucking ass mission. And he stopped the moon and the sun. He spoke to it. You know what somebody would say today? If you saw somebody do that, you would say he was using magic. Look what he did. He said, moon, stand thou still. Sun, you stay still. He spoke to the moon and the sun. Somebody would say he was using magic. I'm talking to somebody out there. Do you see this? If any one of you on this live chat was to come outside and cry aloud in the sight of the people and say, sun, stand thou still. Moon, you stay still, until we can take revenge on our enemies, they would say that you are performing magic. You're doing witchcraft. You're doing sorcery. You do know that, right? I'm talking to somebody. Jacob's revenge will be just like this. Supernatural, superpower. This is superpower right here. A lot of people would call, if you saw me come outside and I filmed myself live in front of other Hebrews while we're being confronted by our enemies, and I called out to the Most High, even though you heard me call out to Yahweh, and I said, moon, stand still, sun, stand still, and it actually worked, and we go out there and start getting busy and putting our enemies to death, somebody would say, I'm doing witchcraft. He's a witch. You would call Joshua a witch today. Most of you out there, if you saw Joshua doing that today in 2025, I know a lot of our people would say he's a witch. This is evil, Ak. Love, brother. Vengeance belongs to God, brother. Do you see this? Do you see the fuckery the church has done to our minds? Now, if Joshua ain't a man of the Most High God, I don't know who is. Joshua called upon the Most High God, and he spoke to the moon and the sun, and he gave them instructions. And he said, hey, don't you move. You stand still so I can slaughter my enemies. That is the actions of a superhero, y'all. Tell me that ain't right out of a Marvel comic superhero book. Did you know that those same kind of powers are for you as well? Are you ready to tap into that? That's the kind of power that you're going to have when you destroy your enemies. And even more than that. Are you ready for that? Jacob, are you ready to take revenge? Because it's yours. Can you handle it? Are you afraid? King David says facts. Even after he said and came in Yah only and not make it seem like he did it on his own or talk to other spirits like the elites do with dark magic. Yep, talking straight to Yah and Yahweh only. Brothers would still say, he's a witch. This is evil, Ak. This isn't right, Ak. Ak, he got the sun to stand still, Ak. He made the moon stand still. Hey, he's trying to take revenge, Vengeance only belongs to Yahweh, Yeah. You see what a lie that is? You are the battle axe of Yahweh. So he uses you when he wants. And he's had multiple times, and he's going to have other times in the future. He's going to use you. But you got to stop being scared. Are you ready to be a man, Hebrew? Are you ready to be a real man? Real men of Israel get busy. I know for many of our people, this is a far cry from what you've been taught. But you too possess power to stop the sun, stop the moon, to take victory over your enemies. I'm talking physically. It's a reason why they didn't want you to read. You think they want you to know you descend from a long line of superheroes, nigga? This is superhero shit we read. Anytime a human being can speak to the sun or the moon and give it instructions, and the sun or the moon actually listen, that's because that man or that woman is tapped into a higher power, a God, the God of gods, Yahweh and Yahweh only. King David says facts. They not using common sense. Of course, the revenge is his cause. We get mad all we want and try to fight them and get BK'd. We wait on Yah for the power because it's his battle to win, not ours. Facts. King David also says that's what he means. The revenge is mine because it will be him to juice us up, not our own strength. We will lose. Hey, King David, let him know. King David is delivering wisdom, family. This is not on our own time. It's on the Most High's time. But we can smell, we can sense that time nearing. Because you know what? Everything, before it happens physically, it happens in the spirit first. The Most High got to rouse us up first. And he has roused us up. And he's going to continue to rouse us up in the spirit until it's time to bring this thing forward in the physical realm. And then you're going to see it play out in the physical realm, what's being already played out in the spirit realm. You're going to see it. The Most High has already made the decree into the spirit that what's going to happen is going to happen. And first he juices our mind up and our spirit to want this. And then at some point, he's going to juice us up physically. And this is going to happen. That's how we're going to take the kingdom. We ain't asking for shit. We're going to physically take it. Somebody's going to feel pain behind that. Physical. Not spiritual. Physical pain. And spiritual too. Because there's going to be the weeping in the morning after we triumph over our enemies. The ones that do remain alive. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a snuff fest. Best believe. Just like you did to us. And this goes for all of you. Psalms 83, this goes for all of y'all. Snuff fest. But only for the ones who deserve it. And the Most High knows who deserves it. He's going to put the spirit on our physical earthly king, which will be King David. King David is going to know who need to get what, and that's what's going to happen. King David is going to be under Yahweh, and we're going to be under King David. We all going to be under Yahweh. It's going to be a beautiful thing. And the ones who need to get their shit split are going to get their fucking shit split. Brutal. Gonna get your shit cracked to pieces. Gonna wrap you up, bind you up, sell you all across the globe. Gonna get good money for you too. Gonna sell some of you for land. Gonna swap some of you out. We gonna trade slaves. Oh yeah. Trade slaves with my brothers and sisters. Hey, I give you this nigga over here for that nigga over there. I give you this family over here for that family over there. Yeah, we gonna play with your family. Just like you play with ours, nigga. It's called revenge. Jacob's revenge. It's not to be nice. We gonna fuck your shit up. Just like you fucked our shit up. King David says, also, before the live end, can you end it with, I think it's Zechariah 12. It's the dagger to the non-sayer or the sacred shaking in their boots. Israelites, grids will be off, YouTube down, and etc. Forced to call Yah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, King David, we can do that. We can definitely do that, broski. Okay, let me see. Where we gonna hit right now? Give me 1 second. Let's check out Uncle Ezekiel. Yeah. Let's see what Uncle Ezekiel has to say. Then we're gonna go to Ezekiel at 25, I say. Ezekiel 25, I say. Okay, Ezekiel 25 and 14. Ezekiel 25 and 14, and it says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom, and those are the Edomites, the ones who Yahweh hates. Yahweh hates Edomites. Every single one of them. Hates all of them. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. What? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. What? So God is going to take the Israelites and he's going to carry out his vengeance by using the Israelites to smash Edom, the Edomites? Wow. How come the church don't talk about this? Because your church was set up by fucking Edomites. That's why you drink blood and eat bodies. Fucking Edomites. Okay? There is no way around this. You're going to pay. And you're going to pay at the hands of the Israelites. We just read it. All of you nations are going to pay at the hands of the Israelites. But God is calling out Edom again because he hates Edom. There's going to be zero, and I mean zero, mercy for the Edomites. At least the other nations can have a little mercy. Some kind of mercy is better than none. Esau gets zero. You're going to die viciously and brutally, and rightfully so. You're a monster, and you've been a monster. Only God knows how long you've been a monster. Ever since monsters have been, there's been Esau. And you are going to pay with your life. You're going to get snuffed. Every one of you will be snuffed. The Most High hates your guts. You ain't getting away either, nigga. King David says, and on that day, when y'all going to unlock the ones he need to for protection before it's peace forever, but the battle come first. Tav X. That's right, King David. There must be a battle, and there will be a battle. 2 more scriptures. I'm going to read this scripture in Psalms, and then we're going to close out with the Zechariah 12, and then that will be it. Check out Psalms chapter. Give me 1 second, Hebrew. 1 second. Psalms chapter 149. Okay, you know what? It got 14 verses. We're going to read it straight through, and then we're going to close out with Zechariah 12. Psalms 148. Hallelujah, Yahweh. And we read this out of the Yahweh Bible. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Praise Yahweh from the heavens. Praise Yahweh in the heights. Praise Yahweh, all his Malachim. I think that means angels. Praise Yahweh, all his hosts. Yep. Praise Yahweh, sun and moon. See, I know it doesn't say that in the King James Bible. Y'all see this? Praise Yahweh, all you stars of light. It definitely don't say that in the King James Bible. Do you see this? Do y'all see this? You see how powerful this Yahweh Bible is? Praise Yahweh, you heavens of heavens, and you waters above the heavens. Y'all, I'm sorry. Hold up, y'all. I'm getting ahead of myself, but you know what? This is beautiful because I meant to read Psalms 149, but instead I started in Psalms 148. Those verses were beautiful that we read, but listen to this. Psalms 149. This for all my Hebrews out there. This is for all my brews out there that can't wait to BFA, boot to fucking ass. This is for all of them brews. Psalms 149. This honor have all the saints of Yahweh. That's the theme for this chapter. And it only got 9 verses. Listen to this. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. Sing to Yahweh a new song. Sing Yahweh's praise in the congregation of the saints. Let Israel rejoice in Yahweh, their maker. Let the children of Zion rejoice in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises to Yahweh with the timbrel and harp. Because Yahweh takes pleasure in his people, he will beautify the meek, humble with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud on their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouths and 2-edged swords in their hands to execute vengeance upon the nations and punishments upon the peoples. Gentiles to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all the saints of Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. Now that's what you're going to do as we lie upon our beds with 2-edged swords. We're going to go back at some point and devote a whole video to that chapter. Break it all the way down. Nigga, you're going into fucking slavery. Kicking and screaming. And that's when we are going to sing praises. We're going to dance and sing praises. And we're going to glory in our Maker while we putting you into hardcore bondage with chains and fetters of iron around your head, neck, and wrist. I'm going to come up with some exotic chains. I'm going to chain you up and I'm going to figure out some kind of way that you ain't never been chained in before, and I'm going to chain you up that way. I'm going to get exotic with mine. Most High willing. You better hope I don't get into the kingdom, and you better hope the Most High don't give you to me, because if he give you to me, I'm going to work you to the bone. Oh yeah, we're going to have fun together, me and you. King David says they deleted when I said you going to call on Yah when they have that pow on you, or them drug gangs on you, all that love gone and quick. You going with that power, that Tav X. That's right, brother. Hey, King David, let him know. Now we're going to close out. King David, I think you said, was it Zechariah 12? I want to say you want Zechariah 12, right? Let me see. Let me see. Zechariah 12. I'm trying to see where I think you might want. Looking. Well, for starters, I can read some of this. You can tell me if it's any one particular spot, King David, that you want out of Zechariah 12, or it got 14 verses. Maybe you want me to read the whole chapter. I'm going to pause for a second, King David. Let me know what you want me to do, brother. And what you want is what you're going to get. Let me know. Is it a specific part you want me to read in Zechariah 12? Or would you rather me read the whole chapter, which is 14 verses? And if that's what you want, that's what we'll do. I'm going to wait on your word. I'm going to give you a minute or two, King David, to let me know what you want me to do, brother. I'm seeing some good stuff in here, too. Seeing some good stuff. King David says, I was going to say 9. Might as well the whole thing laugh out loud. Okay. Okay, you know what? Because I was scanning through all these verses, right? I see a lot of good stuff in here. I was like, now which one of these verses would King David want me to read? I see why you would say 9. But we're gonna do you one better, bro. We're gonna read the whole chapter. We're gonna read Zechariah chapter 12. And hey, bro, what a good way to close out this live. Jacob's Revenge. This is a good way with all the stuff that we've talked about in this live, all the verses that we read. This is a good way to end this live. Jacob's Revenge, Zechariah 12. Shout out to King David. King David is one of them ones, in case y'all didn't know. He one of them ones, y'all. Zechariah 12, and we'll close with this. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, Hebrew. And here we go. The burden of the word of the Lord for Israel. It goes to all 12 tribes, wherever you may be. This is for y'all. The burden of the word of the Lord for Israel, saith the Lord, which stretched forth the heavens and layeth the foundation of the earth, and formeth the spirit of man within him. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all the people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. Do you see what that's saying? All of the people of the earth are gathered against the Israelites, and every one of you fucking heathens are going to get cut to pieces. Do you guys see that? It's the Hebrews against planet Earth. Yeah, I got to read this verse again. And in that day, not today, right now, in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces. You're going to be brutally killed, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. You guys, all nations are gathered against the Israelites, and they all gonna get put to death. You heard that sound confirmation? You're gonna get chopped up in pieces. In that day, says the Lord, I will smite every horse with astonishment and his rider with madness. I will open mine eyes upon the house of Judah and will smite every horse of the people with blindness. And the governors of Judah shall say in their heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem shall be my strength in the Lord of hosts their God. You know what that's saying? In that day, we're going to be able to look to our brothers and call on our brothers and know and say in our heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem shall be my strength in the Lord of hosts their God. And do you know what that means? That means we're going to be able to look to all of our brothers and say, my brother's going to be my strength. My brother's going to help me BFA, boot to fucking ass. And in that day, you're going to know we're going to kick your fucking ass. And all of our brothers, we're going to know that we can count on our brothers in that day. Our brothers, we're going to know our brothers are going to be our strength. Strength in what? Knowing that we can count on the strength of our brothers to all come together and put BFA, boot to fucking ass. We gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh yeah, this is not Christianity. This is not church. This is not love, love, love. This is BFA, boot to fucking ass. And you're gonna get fucked up. Very good. So much we gonna put chains and fetters around your fucking neck. Lifestyle child of God, what's good, bruh? Lifestyle child of God said, thumbnail had me laughing. Hey, I thought one of the brothers out there might get a kick out of this. And it makes me feel good to know that I was right. Shout out to you, Lifestyle Child of God. Hope you're having a wonderful day, brother. Lifestyle Child of God says, my brother is my strength. That's right. That's right. And in that day, y'all, we're going to be able to know it ain't just going to be a handful of us. All the brothers that's alive, we going to be down for the cause. And you are going to know. You're going to be able to look to your left, look to your right, and you're going to know in your heart. Your heart is going to become overwhelmed and flooded with love and emotion for the brothers. Because you know what you're going to say? The inhabitants of Jerusalem shall be my strength. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how strong you gonna feel when you know you can count on your brother? It's gonna be BFA all day, boot to fucking ass. And we gonna break out those chains and those fetters, and they going right around somebody's neck. Oh yeah. Verse 6 again. In that day will I make the governors of Judah. Woo-hoo! In that day will I make the governors of Judah like an hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheaf, and they shall devour all the people round about, on the right hand and on the left, and Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place, even in Jerusalem. The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as God, and the angel of the Lord before them. Do you know what that means? You are going to, every single Israelite out there, the weakest nigga out there, in this day right here, you're going to be like King David, and King David didn't take no shit. King David had tens and tens of thousands of bodies. In this day, even the weakest nigga in Israel is going to be like King David on steroids. And the house of David going to be as God on this earth. And the angel of the Lord before them. Family, I don't think you really understand what this means. This is a major BFA mission right here. Verse 9, and it shall come to pass in that day, not right now, not today, in that day, I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem, and I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and supplications, and they shall look upon me whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for him as one mourneth for his only son, and shall be in bitterness for him as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn. In that day shall there be a great mourning in Jerusalem, as the mourning of Hadad, Rimmon, in the valley of Migdon, and the land shall mourn, every family apart, the family of the house of David apart, and their wives apart, the family of the house of Nathan apart, and their wives apart, the family of the house of Levi apart, and their wives apart, the family of Shimei apart, and their wives apart, all the families that remain, every family apart, and their wives apart. This is going to be one heck of a day. Sound confirmation. Can't make any of this up. I love all of y'all. I hope somebody was edified by this live stream. Jacob's Revenge. It will be a BFA event. Boot to fucking ass. No niceness, no kindness, no loving tenderness. Gonna be beating the fuck out of somebody. Up your ass with the big boot, nigga. And then we gonna bring them chains out and the feathers for your neck, your head, your wrist, you know, the usual. And you can buck all you want. We read it in this live. Psalms 149, I believe. You can get mad at me, but you ain't gonna stop Psalms 149 from coming to pass. And when all these things happen, we're gonna say the inhabitants of Jerusalem will be my strength. Tavex, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. I love y'all.